For Matt, cohesion is a very important part of an offensive line. Do you sense through 4 games some of that starting to develop?
Oh, definitely. As the season goes and as practice went in spring and practice went in preseason here, every day you could feel more cohesion, more of a sense of reliability, and more of trust as an offensive line.
Okay. When you're at center, talk about the things that you have to take care of besides, quote, just snapping the ball. What are some pre-snap things that you need to do?
Oh, right. Well, first of all, I have to go up. I have to be the first one set, so the guards could get set and so on the tackles and everything. But I have to usually identify a linebacker or two to tell the fellow offensive linemen who they're going to block. Sometimes it's going to be I'm going to block them. Sometimes it's guards. Sometimes it's tackles. It depends on what play. So I have to identify that and get ready to snap the ball all at the same time.
Obviously, Alabama's brought a certain intensity to it, but do you sense there is a different intensity to a Big Ten game as opposed to a non-conference game?
No, because we go in every game looking with intensity and looking to win. And if we're not going to show up if we're not planning on winning that football game. So we're going into every practice wanting to get better and have that same intensity. It doesn't matter if it's Big Ten. It doesn't matter if it's Alabama. We're going in there with intensity and ready to win.
You came in here, you redshirt your first year, but then as a redshirt freshman, you start as a guard. And then eventually get moved over back to the center part. Did that early start for you when you had to start the first game of your redshirt freshman year as a guard, right time, too soon? How do you look back on that experience, and did it help you today?
Oh, it was definitely a helpful experience. Starting, getting playing time freshman year, getting playing time last year, it's definitely helped me become a player as I am today. Definitely helped me become more aware of game day rituals, game day activities, getting ready for the speed up front, because definitely speed on a game day is a lot different than speed on a practice field. You could simulate it all you want, but when it comes down to it, game day, it's more reaction than thinking about stuff. But when you get older, I'm more aware. I'm more thinking about stuff and reacting at the same time. So it helped me out a lot.
Now you get to last year, things are going along okay, and then suddenly, bang, you get hit with mono. And you didn't just get hit, you got knocked down pretty good. You lost a lot of weight. What was it for you to come back? How much weight did you have to gain back again, and also gain back some mass?
Oh, right. Yeah, I was definitely went into mono with the right attitude that I'm gonna beat mono. I'm gonna kick its butt, you know. But it definitely didn't happen that way. It took me 8 weeks. The longest that usually mono does take is 6 to 8 weeks, and I took the full 8 weeks to recover from it. I lost, I think it was like 17 to 18, 19 pounds or something like that. Mostly all muscle, because if I don't lift weights, I lose weight like that. I lose muscle quickly. If I miss a meal, I lose 5 pounds. So you can imagine I was trying to eat a lot when I had mono, but not lifting weights and not working out really deplenished my body. And when I was able to lift weights, which I love to do and love to work out, I focused, and I wanted to get back to where I was, but even better. And when that summer came around, I felt like I was starting to gain. And around Lift for Life, it was like I was better than I was, and I felt so strong, and I feel very strong now. So it was a blessing that I had mono to refocus me mentally and get me ready physically also.
How much better is this football team now than the opening week of the season, with the idea that you're going to be even that much better at the end of the month?
Oh, right, yeah. Well, with Big Ten coming up, it's definitely intensity that the coaches have and players have too. But we're going into every practice looking to get better. We're not going in there to stay mediocre, because you don't stay the same. You either get worse or you get better. So each practice, Joe expresses this, that we have to bring intensity and have fun also, because if you're out there and you're not having a good time, or you're moping and you feel like you should be somewhere else, you're not going to get better. So when you go out on the practice field, you have to be intense and focused and know what your job is, and that's get better.